Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cuboid Sandbox. Now, uh, first of all, if you haven't watched my video on Minecraft used for educational purposes, check that out. I uploaded it earlier today. Now, for this, we're going back into more of the Slavelian stuff again. And so, the Slavelian Alliance is basically, you've realized there hasn't been much talk of the gangs. Well, so the Slavelian Alliance had been letting the rebellion kind of sit and lie low. And while the rebellion hasn't been lying low, the Slavelian Alliance has been, they've been looking away at what most of the rebellion does, until the rebellion takes one of their planets in a nearby solar system. So, when the rebellion does this, they take over the two government buildings that I'm pointing to with my mouse cursor, though it might be disabled, and then it takes over the embassy. Now, the embassy is for the Iberian Alliance. The Iberian Alliance and the Slavelian Alliance do cooperate constantly. So, it's pretty obvious that they would have an alliance on this planet, especially because this is a very, very, very strong manufacturing planet. Now, upon the gang, this gang known as the Yosefe, or the Yosephites, depending on which sector of the gang you ask. In this region of the galaxy, it's the Yosefe. But the gang basically, upon their taking over of the entire planet, the Slavelian Alliance had to stop them. So they sent in strike cruisers and then a command cruiser. So strike cruiser, strike cruiser, strike cruiser, command cruiser. I just point again. I'm pointing to all these things when I say them, and if my mouse pointer doesn't show up, then I'm sorry. So yes. And they don't send actual Slavelian units because the Slavelian Alliance was already in a war at the time, so they kind of leave their units alone. Instead, they send new biomechs that they create. Now, the biomechs, they were made to be very slow and durable. Now, when I say they are very slow, but not so much durable, they pretty much die near instantly upon being hit. But their skin pretty much is laced with a special, again, this is a manufacturing planet, so this technology was made on this planet, but their skin is laced with a special compound using iodine. And basically they were able to engineer iodine to be able to transform from a solid to a gas upon command. And they using enzymes work like that, right? I don't know, science. I'm unprepared. Otherwise, I would have had this figured out. So yes, they call these mechs the Utrelai. Yeah. Sorry. Reading through transliterated Russian and then Russian right next to it, or script, I mean. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. But so, and then, however, the Iberian Alliance also comes in to take the planet for themselves, because they want the planet. And after their embassy was captured, they also want to rescue the guys in the embassy. So they send in one large strike cruiser here. So, yeah, we're going to watch this play out. And just a side note, back in Sol, which is the solar system that Venus and Earth are in, back in Sol, the Iberian Alliance planets like Jupiter and the other gas giant that I can't remember the name of, Saturn. Planets like Jupiter and Saturn are scared that the Iberian Alliance might go to war with the Slavelian Alliance, who controls Venus and parts of Earth at this time. They don't worry. They've got a very, very long pact of cooperation, but people are worried about that nonetheless. So let's get this started. What? Oh, whoops. And is that good? Close enough. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Like and comment if you are. I always love to read your comments, and likes matter. Even if you don't think they do, it makes my videos more relevant in YouTube searches, so more people can see them. Excuse me, I've been sick. as I generally tend to be. Now, instantly, the government buildings are spawning off tons of the Yosephites, or the Yosephae. I have to continuously remember that. They don't, this side of the galaxy, they aren't recognized as Yosephites, they're recognized as Yosephae. The Iberian Alliance, who have just arrived in their large cruisers, not having a very hard time taking control of the embassy, which is good, they shouldn't. A lot of good men were captured in the embassy. However, did I forget to put the guys there? The Utriali are having a giant problem. As, yeah, they just continuously die out. Though they are fighting off, oh my goodness. That's a giant war going on there. Yeah, as you can see, they're having some trouble. But they're new technology. These guys were just perfected recently. By perfected, I mean the technology was just enough to put them into the battlefield. That was done a little while ago. Not very long ago at all. So, I don't know why the Slavelian Alliance would have had them, put them out to, fight, but, you know, oh, those Russians. So, we've got a three-way battle up here, which look like it might be the Utralai being pushed out of their homes. Oh no, that's the, now all of the, Yosephae are moving very, very quickly to the embassy where they, were originally destroyed and beat back by the Iberian Alliance. But there's the Iberian mass extinction. That is going to happen soon, I believe it. Though they were luckily able to, look at that. 400. The masses are just... they completely destroyed those columns of food. Now, upon the Iberian cruiser crashing down, because they no longer had support from the men inside the embassy, it pretty much just wrecked them. They just... boom, gone. The Yosephae are still... they're holding on to the planet. They've got a very, very strong hold on the planet, as they did, considering they took the entire place over. You should never ignore a threat, especially a threat like this. But the Slavelian Alliance did. They've been ignoring it all over. This is probably going to... this very outcome is probably going to spur their attack on many other... not Yosephae rebel groups in general. Or, well, not Yosephae rebel groups specifically, but rebel groups in general, which would be good. The Slavelian Alliance needs to crack down on these, because they did best the Slavelians, I think, twice. Oh, no. They bested them once. They almost got him a second time. Speaking of the Yosephae, this is one of the last groups of them. Oh my goodness, that's bright. They're being split up. That's not going to be very good for them. The Utralai are obviously fulfilling their purpose as intended. Apparently, even though they were experimental technology, they can pull through. They're extremely durable, and they reproduce very, very quickly. I guess I shouldn't question the Slavelian Alliance. They know what they're talking about. But that might be the end of the Yosephae. Apologies. That might be the end of the Yosephae. Which wouldn't be good, to be honest. I'm sorry that Skype call had to interrupt. This is the last time I don't put myself on invisible or offline while doing this. Apologies. Regardless, the Yosephae did manage to splinter away and break off and start more colonies somewhere else on the other side of the planet. And the Iberian Alliance is just not suited for this kind of for the behaviors of this planet, especially. The planet's name will probably be in the description, as well as with a small background of it. Probably that's how the history lessons generally go. And no, I don't make up names of planets. Like, for example, had I actually done some studying a little bit before doing this, had I thought it through, you would have had the exact mechanics of the Utralai, and you would have had the planet's name, as well as the solar system's name that this battle right now is currently taking place in, which I generally supply you with. Sometimes. there are situations that I haven't, just because I couldn't place them in the galaxy, as well as I should be able to. Oh my goodness, look at this! It's an Utrali mass swarming of the Iberian Alliance. These guys don't know how to fight their own technology, apparently. Right now, generally, at first, when I kind of thought up the Utrali, they were just large pink, like crystalline soldiers that morphed into gas. Now they, in my mind at least, they more resemble that whole gray goo thing that would just consume entire planets. Though they did all of a sudden stop their reign there. There's my friend giving up, calling me on Skype. Apologies. But yeah, this is really no good. The Yusufe are nearly dead, though they are going to have a chance. If they survive off of that outpost, then they will move up onto here, over here, here, and then spread out fine. Excuse me. So there's no chance that they will die out unless they are taken out. Unless they are taken out, they won't die out by natural means easily. The Utrali dropped in numbers massively, and they're about to do it again, but they're still in the game. Oh no, actually no, that was the Iberian Alliance. Sorry. The Iberian Alliance dropped numbers massively. My mistake. The Utrali are about to. But, oh no, they got saved. Oh boy. The Utrali are, I think that they know this Slavonian Alliance knows this planet far better than the Iberians, so they made a race that could just survive here very easily, as opposed to the Iberian soldiers who need things like oxygen and food and water. Whereas water with the Utrali would just be torment. I mean, I'm pretty sure that would just destroy them. Oh, there's one beacon up there. The savior for the Utrali. Their numbers are dropping, but not by much. The Yusufe, they're still barely hanging on. I have a feeling that this Utrali swarm is just going to completely destroy them, which will be sad. That'll be sad for sure. But hey, what can you do? Now, it has just occurred to me that game sound might not be recorded. Because my computer is weird. I'm dealing with a new computer, by the way. I got a new computer. Still don't have my laptop. For those of you who saw the waveform episode, if you haven't, you should see it because it details how I got my... not really details, but it talks about me getting my laptop stolen. But that's enough about me. The Utrali are about to suffer a small extinction. Oh my goodness. They survived completely in masses. But, oh boy. Now that's the Iberian Alliance going to suffer a massive extinction. Oh no. They're going to make it barely by the skin of their teeth. Yeah, that's one colony surviving. That one is completely destroyed. Oh, the Yusufe died at some point, so they must have been taken out, because there's still all of this food that I already talked about there. The Iberian Alliance is definitely not looking all that sharp. The Utrali, they've been taking some massive hits, and they're about to take another one. I guess the planet's just degrading at this point. That would be awful. I'm guessing, from what it looks like, the Iberian Alliance just took another hit. They're taking a lot of hits, but from what it looks like, the Yusufe ended up planting a bomb here that went off, ravaging the landscape. That would make sense. That would make complete and perfect sense. Which would make it difficult for, especially the Iberian Alliance was already having trouble, so this isn't going to add very much, considering you're just getting rid of more hostile landscape. As for the Utrali, however, since they were made to fit in this landscape, destroying a lot of it won't help, which would explain the large number drop. Which is kind of frightening as for someone who wants the Slavonian Alliance to take this planet back, because I don't like stealing. I do not condone stealing, as you should know, and that is exactly what the Iberian Alliance is trying to do here. They're trying to steal from the Slavonian Alliance, and they might very well do it. Yeah, this is Oh, please, guys, go this way. Again, if you can't see my cursor, apologies. There's a lot of things that I'm not very sure with how Fraps records. So, uh, I'll try to make sure, though, that it works. Oh my goodness. The Iberian Alliance, they are suffering. I guess the Utralai just picked it back up again. Like they do. I mean, now they're back swarming up in the northwest. Uh, I'm taking a geography class and I can't determine my the cardinal directions. And the southwest, that's an extinction waiting to happen. And the Iberian Alliance here is just gathering as many guys as they can, probably regretting the fact that they attacked this place. Which happens. Oh man, that's a small Utralai extinction. Look at that on the map, by the way. I just want to show you guys. That looks really cool. You get some really cool things on the map, like this. Let's see here. Utralai breached 300. Nice. Got about 90%. Oh no, they're dropping. Actually, no, their population's in a steady rise. But here's where we see the drop. We're going to watch them pretty much completely go extinct. This entire party is going to be gone in a couple of seconds. Just waiting for it. Boom. Okay, now we watch. The Iberian Alliance is still struggling just like they were before. They've got, I was about to say slow growth. Now they're falling into slow decline. They're pretty much equal. That is a giant hit for the Utralai. And we're gonna get another one. Oh no, they should be. Oh no, that's actually going to be another giant hit for them. This is not looking good. Just all of a sudden they lose everyone. They adapt to a situation, and then something changes, and they just completely disintegrate. Like in the area, they are gone. Got some green squares down there. They're coming back though. Apparently that place is still in the northwest up there. It's still sustained, which is ridiculous. We've got a small war going on over here as the Utralai lock in some of the Iberian Alliance so that they can't get back to their outpost. And, oh no, they do. Some of them escape. Then one of them dies. The Iberian Alliance is picking it back up, but so is the Utralai. Oh no, they're falling. That's the extinction I thought I was talking about. Small. Yeah, they must have. Another pylon must have spawned up there. Excuse me again. Another pylon must have spawned. That's a difficult thing for the Iberians. Holy crap! What is going on? Their population just jumped. It's gonna hit. I think it's gonna breach 400 here. Oh no, they're dead. That's a group of them dead. That's another group of them dead, actually. This entire southern hemisphere is about to fall off completely. Oh no, no, they've got to transition up into the equatorial zone. Oh boy, this is pretty much cutthroat here. It looks like the Slovenian alliance is going to steamroll them, but a bigger army isn't the stronger one in all cases. Generally, I would say, considering I have thought both of these up, yeah, the Slovenian army would be far superior to the Iberian army. Just what I've said there, but especially in Cuboid Sandbox, anything can happen. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Wasn't counting on this episode going this long. It's about 20 minutes at this point. But you guys don't care about the time. We've got the Slovenian alliances guys they're taking hits. They're down to 350 from almost 400. Though they've got steady growth. Yeah, and they've got escape plans as well. But the Iberian alliance just doesn't show a sign of dying anytime soon. They have entrenched themselves here, and looks like we're going to be going for the 1,000-year war. It's going to take forever. I want fast forward. I really do. I want this to be over. I can technically, if I wanted to, just set the trail disintegrate speed to high, which I mean, it doesn't, or trail fading speed and trail amount to both of those to high, which I guess doesn't make everything go faster, but it does look like it. I don't know. These guys are just capped off. I guess we just wait for one of them to get unlucky, which might be the Iberian Alliance here. Who knows? That might be a small extinction there that's going to happen. Oh no. Yeah, see, they've got to transition up into the north where they've got tons of materials. The Slavelian Alliance is just their hold on the northeast is ridiculous. Northwest. The northeast is being controlled by the Iberian Alliance. Apologies. But their hold in the northwest is just so large. They did take a small hit. Small hit down in the equatorial east, but that's bound to happen. About a third of the population consists of Iberian soldiers, which is interesting. I mean, I didn't think that would happen. I thought they would stay down at like, what were they at a little while ago? 40? Excuse me when I scratched the back of my head. Yeah, 40. So, 40 guys, not 40%. They're being dragged back down to 20%, where from my point of view, where they belong. They completely own the Northeast. As opposed to that, though, the Slavelian Alliance, the Utrelai, excuse me while I check my paper, the Utrelai are pretty much just destroying. They've also got the Utrelai also have a pretty strong hold actually on the Northeast, clearing out the Iberian soldiers, and upon those pylons going away, there's not much room for transition there. Utrelai breached 450. That is ridiculous. But the southwest over here, we've got a resurgence in the Iberian population with a lot of different pylons here, so they should be fine. Here's where we're gonna wait for the extinction, though, because if this place goes, then the Iberian Alliance is pretty much over. If this place goes, which I don't think it will, but it might. I mean, with how fast these pylons are being eaten up, oh no, they've got transition. They will be able to make it up into the north. Yeah, they should. It'd be pretty odd if they weren't able to. I know I'm kind of ignoring the northeast at the moment. Oh, what is that? Garbage. This is just gonna be all out war. The Utrail. I was about to say the Utrail. These guys have not joined the Ha brood. They are in no way related to the Ha, other than the Slavelian Alliance engineered them. But oh, that was an extinction actually on the Utrail's part, and there's not going to be another one in the southwest. But there was one up in the northeast, and in the north and northwest as well. Actually, the northern hemisphere kind of just took a large hit with respect to the Utrail Ha, but also with respect to southeast took a hit with respect to the Iberian Alliance. We're now bubbling below 50. That is ridiculous. Up in the top here, northeast, where all the Iberian soldiers are, but that's going to be a large hit for the Utrail Ha, who just breached 450 again. Oh wow! Actually, no, they're growing. Oh no, they're declining now. They're kind of leveled off. Oh, but yeah, these Iberian soldiers, they're hanging on. They've got 45 guys left. Some of them, or one of them, on this tiny little outpost over here. I feel as though that might need to bring back this entire run for the Iberians as that one outpost, which it might. Stranger things have happened. Generally, stranger things happen out of my laziness, but stranger things have happened. I'm not gonna lie. Now, let's see. Oh, that might be an extinction up there. Though they do have transition, so they'll probably get out. The Utrail don't have very many places to go. They're making guys. They're reinforcing constantly, but I mean, where do they go from here? They own the map. They're about to breach 500. Oh, if they can make it. They do have to transition. That's gonna be extinction time. I think it's fairly safe to decide a victor here, though I won't do it just in case. Just in case. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous if the Iberian Alliance pulls this back. They fell below 30. Oh, they just rose 230, falling below it, rising above it. Is that is there? No, that was wiped out. It's all in the northwest now. Yeah, northwest. All in the northwest at the moment. There's nowhere else they can really go. The Iberian Alliance is trying to just stop them. If they can just end them, then they can go home, or they can recolonize the place without need for sabotage, which is basically what's happening. What's basically happening, as basically as I can describe it. The Iberian Alliance is barely surviving using guerrilla warfare, and just sabotaging every attempt to recolonize this planet, because they want it for their own, but they don't have the strength to take it for their own. They can't take the entire thing, so they're just being not even a threat as much as a nuisance. Which I guess is how guerrilla fighters really, that's how they fight wars. Oh, we're not a threat, we're just here to annoy you. There's literally one group of 7 Iberians left. That shouldn't be hard for these guys to take out. I've got faith in the Utrael. Oh, that's who they are, right? Utralai. Utrael. That's probably why I wanted to add ha to the end, because it sounds like the Kyle ha. No, the Utralai. I'm sorry for how many times I've said their name wrong. I don't even think I announced them I don't even think I announced them correctly, though, which kind of is awful. Apologies, the Utralai. But I don't think they're going to be able to take. I think they'll be able to take these guys out easily. There's only 12 of them, as compared to 430. Well, 400 now. An extinction's happening somewhere. It's just not important enough to look at. All we've got to see are these very, very few guys over here. Please, excuse me. Now we wait. This is a waiting game. Just until the Iberians die, that's all. Okay, my audio quality, not audio quality per se, my volume just kind of changed 3 times in a row. I hope you don't mind. Not used to using a headset mic. I will be getting a desktop mic soon. This is something that's happening. My audio quality is going to go back up. Where are these guys going? Oh, another pylon right right next door. There's literally, as soon as that one Iberian base goes, that is going to be the end of the Iberian Alliance on this planet. And the Slovenian Alliance knows this. They're closing in. Oh no, they've got escape routes. I should stop being so blindsided and look up. Oh, they don't have very many though. That's a couple of Iberians dead. These guys might take them out. Ugh, we need more Slovenian spawns by here. Utralai spawns. We need them. We need the Utralai to end this. It's been 30 minutes. Oh jeez, I haven't even thought of what I'm going to name this episode. Yeah, just as you know, the naming process for these episodes is pretty much find 2 things that relate to the episode that both start with the same letter. And they have been ever since of cubes and communism. Which was the first one? If you haven't seen the first one, you should probably go and look at that, because that was just... not many of you, some of you probably don't know how the series started. This was originally... Oh, they're gone. Okay, so please like and subscribe if you haven't, but like and please comment if you made it this far. But yeah, this got started just me testing Fraps to see how it would record. I never actually thought I would make a series out of it. In fact, I thought people would think it's boring. The video has like 700 views on it. So, thank you. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for watching. And thank you all for being fans of indie games like Cuboid Sandbox, because indie developers need that. And while this was just a Ludum Dare thing, It's always nice. It's always nice. So the Slavelian Alliance wins. Everyone knew that 10 minutes ago. So thank you for watching, and go check out my Minecraft